the music arranging process. Why did I just enter that like I'm talking about something like super serious and emotional? Or like professional, because I'm really not. But I know some people watching my videos who have seen my recent videos like Polar Vortex, Scarlet Forest, all that stuff, probably are wondering, how do I make that? How do I go clicky clicky and make notes appear on screen? Well, that's called music arranging. It's also called torture. As someone who is a second violin myself in orchestra, a very refined young middle schooler, I feel myself quite qualified to teach of you how to do this. Now, shall we begin? You don't get a say in that, I'm just gonna keep going. First of all, before you even begin touching music arrangement, I recommend you learn whatever clefs you will be using in the music arrangement. So if you're making like an orchestra arrangement, I recommend you know alto, bass, and treble. At least learn bass and treble. At least have 2 of them down, okay? Learn at least 2 of the clefs before you get into like music arranging. And then learn the 3rd clef as it goes. I did it with, I already knew treble and bass from piano and violin. And I just learned alto kind of as I went. So that's step 1. So if you have not passed that step, click off this video, go learn how to do that, and then come back. I promise you, this video will still be there when you return. Okay. You back? Good. Step 2. The actual arranging process. What app are you using? I personally use Flat.io. I think it's very easy. Very easy, very intuitive, very nice. I like Flat. Highly recommend. Not sponsored, by the way. I'm not that big of a YouTuber, guys. Yeah, hopefully I can become one. I'd like to do YouTube in the future. Alright. After you've picked out your app, pick the song you'd like to do. Alright, you picked your song? If you're new, I recommend you pick a song in a quite easy time signature. Not like 12/8, whatever craziness. I recommend you pick one in like 4/4, 3/4. Alright, that's done. You picked your song. Good. Now you're going to start with the first line of your score. Your first line, start with the melody. Start by building the melody first. So I'm going to be using orchestra as an example. Start with the first violin part, and then do the cello part after. This is so you have a top layer melody part and a bass layer as like the roots of the tree. You got the fruits, you got the roots. Now you just need the branches and leaves. Stump. Let's stump I'm cutting apart the roots, okay? So just gonna keep it like that. The body of the tree. Of the cello, the body, the roots, that stuff, yeah. But you need the branches, you need the leaves. Otherwise, it's just a floating tree stump with roots attaching. It sounds so stupid. Otherwise, it's just a naked tree with floating fruits around it. You need the leaves and branches. You need the branches. You need branches before you can have leaves. That begs the question why I start with the fruit. You need the fruit because it tastes good. Let's do the branches. We need the violas. We need that addition to the base layer. We need whatever the violas end up getting. Like violas just get what they get. Like I switch between violas having a harmony and violas having a like almost second bass to the song, depending on how the song is. Like, if we look at Scarlet Forest, I mostly gave violas a second bass part, but I gave them a harmony every so often because I genuinely just didn't know what to do with the violas in that song too much. So I did what I did there with that, but like, you could do what you want with the violas. I recommend you give them a harmony or like a second layer to the cellos. But then, we're still missing the leaves. We got the branches, we got the the fruit that's now attached to the branches because we've added the branches. We still need the leaves to the tree. And that's where the second violins come in. I give second violins, I always give them the harmony. When I arrange music, second violins get the harmony. I don't really change that up too much. When I do music arrangement, they're usually the harmony. There's not much to say about that. Very simple. So just like simple harmony, nothing too crazy to it, right? Like a genius move. But what if I have like a piano in the song? Now with the piano is like the ground base. It's like the ground of the tree. It gets all the nutrients from. I really use it to bring out everything else. Like bring out intensity in parts of the song. You have to use the piano very tastefully, otherwise it can easily overpower every other instrument. And you don't want that to happen. So, just use the piano tastefully. That's all I can really say about the piano. Use it tastefully. Treat it like a spice. Use it only every so often to bring out the flavor of your dish. Now, I really focus on like orchestra renditions, so arrangements like that. So I'm not really gonna give tips on like band and choir, and especially not choir. Honestly, I have no singing skills. Like, my singing probably sounds like a rat on helium that got hit by a truck and shot out of an airplane cannon. So yeah, that's just the music arranging process. The not painful part, the not part where I torture myself, the not part where I feel like I will die because I keep clicking the wrong note and I keep placing it down incorrectly, placing it off by 1/16th of a note. Or one like half a beat, whatever you want to call it, like 1/8 of a beat or something insane. So yeah, it could be a little frustrating. But that's all I wanted to say today. Just to my viewers, like put out there, like just how to like overall arrange music and how I personally do it. And what's your best thing to do? Why? Anyways, I'll see y'all later. I hope this helped in some way. It probably didn't, but that's the order I go in. Violin ones, cellos, violas, seconds last, and the piano if you need it. Be careful with the piano. What I said about the piano, use it tastefully, it's a spice. I don't want too much salt on my brownie. I will see everybody later. I think that's enough for today. I'll upload that video essay, whatever you want to call it, soon. Anyways, goodbye.